Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Brighton Live. So, today we are in conversation with Akshi, who has been through bipolar disorder, and her journey, her way, she's going to narrate and she's going to share with us. Welcome to the Brighton Live, Akshi.
Thank you.
So, you are like in your mid 20s now, and you've
Late
already been
20s.
through you have already been through a lot of things which people don't even know that they are through.
Right.
So, could you tell us a little about what bipolar disorder is and how it has affected your life?
Um, so, I I will not exactly go into the definition of bipolar disorder, but I will try to explain it through my experiences. Um, I have been going through various ups and downs for many years now. So when I was actually younger, I used to think that God has cursed me, that I'll have 1 year of good times and 1 year of bad times, which I only realized 4 years ago that it was actually what you call bipolar disorder because you know unlike unlike how it's commonly believed कि बाइपोलर डिसऑर्डर में बहुत जल्दी जल्दी मूड स्विंग्स होते हैं, ऐसा नहीं होता। बाइपोलर डिसऑर्डर्स भी बहुत लंबे टाइम तक के लिए आपका मूड परसिस्ट करता है। तो अगर आप if you're feeling high energy, it will be there for at least like more than 2 weeks or a month or couple of months. Or if it's depression, so it's going to be there for at least 3 to 4 weeks, and beyond that it could be for any period of time. For me it was always a few months to a year of low, and a few months and a year to high. Uh, other things that happened to me during this time were my sleep pattern was very disrupted. I would not There were times जब मैं 3 3 दिन तक नहीं सोती थी, सिर्फ 3 4 घंटे सोती थी। और देन देयर वुड बी टाइम्स व्हेन मैं पूरे पूरे दिन रात को मतलब पूरे पूरे दिन सोने के बाद भी मेरे में एनर्जी नहीं होती थी। आई यूज्ड टू फील सो ड्रेन्ड, आई यूज्ड टू फील सो heavy, like I used to feel like there's a mountain on my back that I'm carrying and I can't move. So this is how, if I explain in brief what bipolar disorder has been for me. uh, I sort of have been experiencing moods like these since I was probably in ninth grade, and it didn't. The disorder didn't come alone for me. वो कहते हैं ना कि जब कुछ आता है तो फिर वो छप्पर फाड़ के आता है. So there were various other issues that happened. Like uh, I my moods were so erratic, or my highs and lows were so intense that I started indulging into self harm, where I would hurt myself, cut myself. I wanted to die. I didn't want to live anymore because at times, not just जब मैं दुखी होती थी मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि मुझे नहीं जीना, बट ऑल्सो समटाइम्स जब मैं खुश होती थी तब मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि अभी खुश है, अभी इज द राइट टाइम दैट यू एंड इट, इससे पहले दोबारा सैडनेस आए. So that happened. I started experiencing anxiety. And anxiety आप और मैं अभी बिल्कुल शुरू होने से पहले बात कर रहे थे कि that nervousness, नींद नहीं आना. Anxiety is again very very intense. Anxiety is not just nervousness or that fleeting uh, heart racing and fleeting वो जो momentary होता है nervousness. Anxiety is much bigger than that. When I experience anxiety, I have severe palpitations, like my heart is racing. I can't I feel nauseous. I feel like somebody's choking me. I can't breathe. I can't sleep. So all of these things happen when I'm experiencing a bout of anxiety. So all of that came together, and when I was in the depth of my depression got so intense about 3 or 4 years ago that I actually started developing symptoms of psychosis, or what I would say, I started hallucinating. So that also, sort of caused a major barrier in my journey to heal. So I was already not very comfortable with the idea that I have something called a disorder, uh, specifically a mental health disorder. बट जब ये सब होने लगा, जब मुझे आवाज़ें सुनने लगी या मुझे लोग दिखाई देने लगे, that caused a even bigger barrier for me to want to improve, and I just kept thinking that this is it, I don't want to do this, I just want to finish this and
So,
be out of it.
hmm. So hallucinating and listening voices is a part of bipolar disorder.
It's not always, but for me it had become so. It doesn't happen to everybody. It happened to me, but it doesn't happen to everybody. It's not uncommon also, but it's not very common also. I mean, not everybody who has bipolar will experiences hallucination.
Okay. Actually, I would like to ask you something. As you mentioned, you felt very lows a lot of for a lot of days and weeks, and then for very highs for a longer periods. So, as individually, and what I listen from other people as well that I come across, they say that I'm feeling very low today. I feel like crying. So these bouts come in everybody's life, right?
Right.
So, do you think that this is like initial stages of bipolar disorder? This is this common, or there are other factors to it? If this is something different.
See, like just like आपने बोला अभी कि सबके साथ होता है, सबको दुख होता है, सबको रोना आता है, सबके फेजेस
Hmm.
आते हैं जिसमें where they feel sad. But in my case, I really didn't have reasons. When for example, if I take the instance of my last bout of depression when I was diagnosed in 2016, मेरे पास कोई reason नहीं था. I was doing really well. I was happy. I had a good set of friends. I was, having a good time. I had a job. I was living with my parents. एवरीथिंग वाज़ गोइंग परफेक्टली फॉर माय लाइफ. मतलब आप एक 20-24 ईयर ओल्ड के लिए जो बोलोगे कि उनकी लाइफ में ये होता है ना कि पार्टी करनी होती है, फ्रेंड्स के साथ घूमना-फिरना होता है, ट्रिप्स पे जाना होता है, सब कुछ सही चल रहा था. तो देयर वाज़ नो रियल रीज़न फॉर मी टू फील डिप्रेस्ड. But yet it
Hmm.
happened because that differentiates, from sadness to a disorder. A disorder usually doesn't affect you only when it might get triggered, but it will not be the reason for your depression or any anxiety or anything else.
Okay. Okay. So, like in your life, when did you start noticing these things, and how did you handle these things?
I started, like I said earlier, I started noticing it in a very early age because, as far as I remember, when I was 11 years old, from that moment onward, I had been having ideas of suicide. I wanted to, commit suicide, or I would keep thinking about wanting to die. And
Hmm.
by the time I was 14, 15, there were so many other problems that had cropped up, like socially. I was body shamed a lot, and, there were other issues at schools and um, life in general, that I had my self harming practice had become very intense. I would very uh, you know intensely I would regularly I would regularly indulge into the practice of self harm. So it wasn't कि गुस्सा आया या दुख हुआ तो मैंने I hurt myself. I would do it often, and what I did about it was actually nothing because I thought that uh, also what everybody believed that that I'm a teenager, it's a phase, pass हो
Hmm.
जाएगा, चला जाएगा, बड़े होते होते सब सही हो जाएगा, you become normal. So I believed all of that and I just kept living my life. It was thankfully to my sister who supported me throughout and who was, you know, smart enough or caring enough to be present and notice all the unhealthy patterns that I was going through. And
Hmm.
she was the one who actually made sure that I see somebody, I seek a professional, I speak to them. She actually took me to a professor of hers, and both of them, were the ones who guided me to get the right help that I required. Had it not been for my sister, I probably would. I don't know where I would have been, to be honest. So it's all thanks to her that I was able to deal with it the way I've been dealing with it.
So you took medical intervention for this thing, and
Yes.
or therapy, or what?
I actually had to take both. So when I got diagnosed, I was first asked to take medications. Uh, as open as I was about mental health, I was not okay with taking medicines क्योंकि मुझे लगता था कि अगर मुझे दवाई लेने की ज़रूरत है तो मुझे when they asked me कि आपको दवाई लेने की ज़रूरत है तो मुझे लगा कि इतना क्या प्रॉब्लम है, मतलब मैं इतनी खराब क्या हो गया सिचुएशन कि मुझे दवाइयाँ लेने की ज़रूरत है? So I initially did not take medicines. I took therapy, and it was only after a couple of months of therapy that my therapist convinced me that your issue is more physiological than it is obviously situational also, but it is also physiological. There are certain things that physiologically we need to correct so
Mm-hmm.
that your health improves, and that is when I actually started taking medicines. Yeah, and my relationship with my medicines for the first few years was really bad. Like, I would
Mm-hmm.
not take them properly. I hated taking them. I used to skip my medicines, or I used to overdose on them, and I would run away from them as much as possible. But I later realized how important they are, and I shouldn't be scared of taking medicines or be have any biases against medicine, because what I was going through, like we have been talking, it's a disorder, so it's like any other illness. अगर आपको डायबिटीज होती है या आपको बुखार होता है या थायराइड होता है या कोई भी
Exactly.
नॉर्मल चीज़, आप दवाई लेते हो, आप दवाई से भागते नहीं हो। आप अपने आप को ये नहीं बोलते कि पूजा करो तो आपकी ठीक
Of
हो जाएगा।
course,
आप
no.
सुबह
छोटी से छोटी चीज के लिए भी टेक मेडिसिन यार, हेडेक होता है
या
मेडिसिन लेते हैं,
या
बच्चों को कुछ प्रॉब्लम
या
होती है वी गेट मेडिसिन. So what's
या
the big deal about taking a medicine in a mental disorder? Yeah, it is
या
as good and as bad as a physical disorder. मुझे चोट
इट
लगी
इज़
है या मुझे मेरे किसी ऑर्गन में प्रॉब्लम है, सो अगर आप उसके लिए मेडिसिन ले रहे हो, व्हाई नॉट फॉर समथिंग व्हिच इज इज हैम्परिंग और इज नॉट गुड इन योर ब्रेन. उसके लिए भी
या
तो वी हैव टू टेक मेडिसिन. बट देर इज समथिंग दैट पीपल थिंक दैट इसके साइड इफेक्ट्स बहुत होते हैं, सो दे वुड
राइट।
इंस्टेड ऑफ टेकिंग मेडिसिन एंड गेटिंग सीकिंग हेल्प, दे जस्ट ब्रश इट अंडर द कार्पेट कि लेना ही नहीं है. So, did you notice the side effects? Like, if तराजू में अगर बोलते हैं, तो what is more? What do you think?
See, to be honest, आजकल क्योंकि वी आर ऑल गूगल एजुकेटेड, तो हम पढ़ते हैं कोई भी दवाई खाने से पहले या कोई भी डिसऑर्डर जब हमें पता चलता है कि है, तो हम सबसे पहले गूगल पे जाते हैं देखने के लिए कि क्या है उसके बारे में,
Hmm.
मतलब डिसऑर्डर में क्या है या दवाई के लिए क्या है। तो जस्ट लाइक दैट आई डिड द सेम मिस्टेक, आई गूगल्ड माय मेडिसिन एंड आई सॉ साइड इफेक्ट्स एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट। एंड also, I think in our media also, mental health is not very correctly portrayed. तो जनरली हम जो देखते हैं कि किस किस तरह से मेडिसिन कंज्यूम की जा रही है फॉर मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज, इट honestly it made me very paranoid, and I didn't want to take medicines. And I later realized that it's like anything else. Like, just like we talk कि मेडिसिन लेना इम्पोर्टेंट है, ऑल्सो साइड इफेक्ट्स के बारे में भी यही होता है। अगर जैसे जैसे मैंने कहा कि आपको अगर बुखार होता है तो आप पैरासिटामोल लेते हैं फॉर
Hmm.
एग्जाम्पल,
Right.
आपको शायद पैरासिटामोल सूट करेगी, मुझे शायद पैरासिटामोल सूट नहीं करेगी, मुझे उसके साइड इफेक्ट्स आएंगे। तो
Right.
यू नो सिमिलरली, तो आप क्या करते हैं जब आपको साइड इफेक्ट आता है? आप डॉक्टर के पास वापस जाते हैं, आप उन्हें बोलते हैं कि मुझे साइड इफेक्ट हो रहा है, आप मुझे दूसरी दवा दीजिए। तो ऑनेस्टली मेरे साथ साइड इफेक्ट्स इतने ज़्यादा नहीं आए थे। आए थे डेफिनिटली इनिशियली, मेरे स्लीप पैटर्न थोड़ा-सा चेंज हो गया था, वेट गेन होना शुरू हो गया था। But I realized that I can always go back to my doctor and tell them that sir or ma'am, मेरे को ये दवाई नहीं सूट कर रही है, आप मेरी दवाई चेंज कर दीजिए। And a good doctor will never say no. They will never tell you कि नहीं नहीं, हम आपको आपको यही दवाई खानी पड़ेगी। अगर आपको दवाई नहीं सूट कर रही है तो आपको दूसरी दवा ज़रूर प्रिस्क्राइब करेंगे या उसका कोई सॉल्यूशन बताएँगे। So साइड इफेक्ट इज़ लाइक अगेन एनी अदर इलनेस, की साइड इफेक्ट हो सकते हैं, नहीं भी हो सकते हैं, और हो सकते हैं तो उसका सॉल्यूशन है आप डॉक्टर को ऑलवेज यू कैन कंसल्ट एंड गेट इट चेंज्ड।
Of course. So you've simplified it so nicely. कि side effect है तो please get it corrected, get it changed, right? It's
राइट,
like you don't have to run away from it, right?
राइट।
And Akshi, mental health and mental illness, these are the topics which are not openly discussed in our society. And what do you think? Like, are they being accepted? And what made you talk about it so openly?
आई ऑनेस्टली बिलीव दैट एक टाइम था जब हम मेंटल हेल्थ के नाम भी सुनते थे तो हम ऐसे सबको ना चुप करा देते थे कि डिप्रेशन नहीं बोलना, एंग्जाइटी नहीं बोलना, बुरी चीजें होती है। एंड today we are so open about it. It's both good and bad because now everybody, like I said, Googles their symptoms and everybody thinks that they have an issue or they are not going through something. So I think acceptance आ रही है society में in general, but most importantly for me, acceptance had to begin with me. uh, मैं जब मेरे डायग्नोसिस मेरा हुआ था उस समय मैं हर किसी से लड़ती थी कि कोई मुझे कुछ बोल भी देता था कि आप जल्दी उठ जाओ या रेडी हो जाओ, मत सो सारा दिन। आई यूज्ड टू गेट इरिटेटेड एंड आई यूज्ड टू कीप थिंकिंग कि आई यूज्ड टू कीप फाइटिंग कि आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा मेरे को प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा मेरे को एक प्रॉब्लम हो रही है। It was only after years of therapy and medication and help from my family and friends that I realized that before expect everybody else to accept that I have an issue,
Hmm.
I need to accept it first. Till the time I don't accept it, I can't deal with it. I think the
Hmm.
biggest factor that helped me get better was the fact that I finally accepted that I have a problem. And when I was able to accept that I have a problem was only when that I was able to, work on it and change it.
Right.
So, yeah.
Actually, what you are saying, I could make out one point. Accepting is a big thing. And after accepting, what you do with it is a major part. What would make
Yeah.
a difference to your life? Accepting and sulking in it is one thing. Accepting and wanting to change it and changing it is something that you have done. And hats off to you, girl, for doing this thing. And
I'd like
hats
to
off to
say,
you. Yeah,
sorry,
please. No, no,
I,
please go.
I just want to say here that acceptance didn't come magically to me. Like आपने अभी बोला कि you're doing well, you're accepting it, you're changing it. It didn't happen in a day. I cried about it. I got angry about it. I hated myself. I hated everybody around me. Before I finally realized that it's all futile, attempts to get out of my situation. I didn't. It's not. This story is not a magical story that एक दिन किसी ने जादू की छड़ी घुमाई और सब ठीक हो गया. It came with a lot of struggle. So that acceptance also that I finally was able to reach. Even today, there are days when I am struggling and I have to tell myself that it's okay. You've been through more. You can get through it. You need to accept it. You've accepted yourself in the past. You need to continue accepting that this is
Right.
going to be how your life is. This is how it's going to be, and you have to continue moving forward with this and not sitting with it and crying about it.
Right.
So
And on this note, I would like to tell everyone who is hearing, yes, that is not a magical thing that happens to you overnight. There will be a wand and things will change because I have already been into depression for 2 years. And doctor said there is like no treatment. I'll give you medicine. The condition was fibromyalgia, and this is anxiety deep into your cells. Each and every cell is deep into anxiety, and the only thing that I could do was that making lifestyle changes. So yes, there is nothing that magical happens. We have to work really hard and fight it like a warrior to come out of it. So, Akshi, tell us about your initiative, your Facebook page, and that you are talking about everyone on Let's Talk Mental Health Awareness.
So in 2018, while I was struggling with my depression, I was still struggling with it at that point of time. I decided that how many more people out there are. So the biggest problem that I faced was, even though I was surrounded by family with friends, the biggest problem I faced was the sense of being alone. The sense that I could not talk because nobody will understand, because nobody is going through what I'm going through, तो उनको समझ के कैसे आएगा और क्यों आएगा.
Hmm.
So that's when I decided to go on to social media, and at that time I was anonymously writing my stories. I was talking about my journey and how what I'm going through, what I faced on my page on Instagram and Facebook by the name of Let's Talk Mental Health. uh, I started getting response on it. People started talking to me, and people started asking me about, they started having discussions with me about their mental health. And that's when I realized that, I'm not equipped to talk about it. neither have I done anything about my own mental health, nor do I have any knowledge. So I'm not going to talk about it until unless I know something about it. So that is when I decided to start studying psychology as a subject. I never intended to become a counselor or a therapist. I just wanted to understand myself and the other issues that people face better. So, so that when I have a conversation with somebody, I'm not clueless. So from that, I moved on to what I've chosen now as a career path for myself. I did a course in life skills and soft skills training, and now me and my sister we write about mental health. We share our opinions. We now I'm very open about it. So I, if you go on my page, you see I've even put
Yeah.
opinions in my pictures on it.
Yes,
So
yes, we can.
so we are doing that. We are also planning to come up with going taking this one step ahead, and we would soon probably. My sister is a master's in psychology, so she's been taking clients for the last 1 year. She's also done her NLP coaching certificate.
Okay.
She's also done a couple of capsules on cognitive behavioral therapy. So since she was working on her own, I was working on my own. So we decided to combine and join forces and decided to work on our common, passion for mental health together. So
That's
this is what we are up to.
That's great, really nice, and all the best to you both for
Thank you.
doing this thing. That's really something nice that you are doing for the people, because doctors मिल जाते हैं, therapy मिल जाती है, but people don't get the surrounding, not the people to talk to, which is the
Right,
most required thing when a person is going through such conditions, right?
right.
So, Akshi, being a teenager that you have been through this, and now at this age, like what do you want to tell people how to overcome this, how to fight this? What is वो दवाई वाला नहीं, डॉक्टर वाला नहीं, prescription नहीं. You are a life testimonial that you have overcome this with your will and efforts. So please share with everyone that उनको किस तरह से उसको overcome करना चाहिए.
I think one thing that I have learned about myself during this journey was the fact that, like you said, you overcome anything with your will, and that's what I realized, that I have a very strong willpower, and I can get through anything, and that goes for everybody. आप कोई भी हो, कहीं से भी हो, कुछ भी करते हैं, आप में that that will is within you, and you can get out of anything you set your mind to. And the fact that mental health is not as scary as people make it to be, वो इतना कोई डरावनी बीमारी या डरावनी issue नहीं है. It's a very normal issue. Most people have it. Most people probably don't realize it, but you can get the right help and you can get out of it. It's all right. Don't be scared. Don't be, don't. I mean, I know you do feel alone, but if not nobody else, then you can always reach out to us, and we are there to help you and share our experiences with you and get you out of it, or at least make it easier for you if not out of it.
राइट, राइट, राइट. सो जिसकी जो जर्नी है उसे खुद ही करनी है, बट यस विद सपोर्ट एंड फ्रेंड्स अराउंड इट बिकम इजियर, राइट?
Right.
सो एक चीज और मुझे आपसे पूछनी है. जैसे मेडिसिन डॉक्टर ने प्रिस्क्राइब कर दिया, व्हाट एल्स डू यू थिंक, लाइक changing your lifestyle habits, exercising, how important is that in helping these situations?
So first of all, I'd like to clear out one thing here, that in my journey, I have heard from a lot of people कि बेटा आप एक्सरसाइज करो, या आप जॉब ले लो, या आप बाहर लोगों से मिलो, आप स्माइल किया करो ज्यादा तो आप ठीक हो जाओगे. It does not work like that. Of course, I will not. So, for me, exercising has proved to be a lifesaver, because when I exercise, I definitely do feel better. But not everybody would probably feel that way. Like, for example, I can't meditate. मुझे बहुत लोगों ने बोला आप meditate करो, yoga करो, सब सही हो जाएगा. It didn't work out for me. I would feel more anxious. So it's not a इसमें कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं है जो सबको fit करेगा. Like there's no one thing that will fit all. Something might work for somebody, something might work for somebody else. So you need to find what is making you happy. Like when I was in the depth of my depression, I took up baking. I'm not a great baker, but I loved it. I enjoyed it. And when I would be baking or cooking, I'd feel so happy. That would be my moment of peace, for the day. That would be something I would look forward to. I would be looking forward to. Or, now it's whenever I feel anxious, I start exercising and I start feeling better after I'm done exercising. So everybody has a different thing that works for them, and you just need to find what is it for you, and just do what you love. When you're down, just focus on the things you love, just focus on the things you like and enjoy.
Right. So, what next you are doing on your page? Let's Talk Mental Health.
um Hopefully we'll be announcing something soon, something, we are trying to expand a little, so hopefully by the end of the month we'll be able to announce that. So
Okay.
let's see.
Okay, that's great. And wish you all the best for all your endeavors. And
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for coming to the Brighton Life. And I really hope that everybody who was listening and who will watch the video later on the channel will definitely get help and motivation that if you can, I can, everybody can. It's just the
That's
willpower
true.
is needed to do that. Right? So thank you so much, Akshi, for coming to the channel and
Thank you for
talking.
having me. I love talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you. My
Bye
pleasure.
bye.
Bye.